If they fired you because of AI, this video is for you. If you're a business owner and everyone continues to tell you that you need to use AI, but you don't know what that means, this video is for you. And if you don't understand AI or you don't know where to start and you hate it a little bit, this video is for you. My name is George Moffett, and I want to talk about the fact that 90% of the use cases of AI that people are telling you about, they're not use cases, they're useless. And we're gonna focus on the 10% that actually matters and where you're gonna be able to start. So let's go. We will go over 3 things that will completely transform how you see and use AI. Number 1 is gonna be as a business owner, or if you feel like they're gonna let you go, what you can do so you keep that role and you stay ahead. Number 2, we're gonna go over why companies continue to mention AI on every keynote, on every presentation, and everyone says they're gonna use it. And last, you're gonna see this as the biggest opportunity. It doesn't matter if you're a teenager or a boomer. So let's jump into it and talk about point number 1. You need to automate your job. That's the number 1 thing you need to do because of AI. Instead of you being scared of it taking over and it being the thing that leaves you out of work, you need to do it yourself, because that's gonna mean that you're way more valuable. But if you're able to automate everything that you do, that gives you the bandwidth so that then you can do more. So how is anyone gonna let you go? And also, if you're a business owner or if your employees are trying to integrate AI, that is the first thing that you need to do. What is the thing that you are already doing right now, and how can we make AI do it? Number 1, because you know what the outcome needs to look like. Number 2, because you are able to ask the AI the questions, the proper questions, and get the result that you want. You go into any chatbot, ChatGPT, Claude, it doesn't really matter. And then you tell them, this is the result that I want. How can I get to do this with AI? Because as team members, employees, and certainly as business owners, it's not that we need new problems, we already have enough. So instead of us using the technology to try to go and solve the next new thing and find a new problem, it's so fun to use AI that you will find a new problem to solve, but you already know what the constraint is inside of your business, and that's what you are gonna use the technology to solve. So you use AI for the problems that you have, and you as the team member, you as the business owner, the first thing that you need to focus on automating is your stuff. So get everything off your plate, don't look for new problems, get rid of the ones that you have. What are you waiting for? You need to subscribe. Everything we talk about is about AI and how it applies to your business. So subscribe right now. So now let's go to number 2 and why everyone continues to talk about AI. You see it on the news, you see it all over social media. Everyone is telling you that you need to use it, but no one tells you how, and you are not able to see the productivity. So now let's go talk about that. We've all heard the song, the blame it on the night. That's exactly what businesses and what AI companies are doing right now, is blame it on AI. And I'm sorry for my singing, but I thought it was super funny. And that's exactly what they're doing. Like, I'm making the biggest bet on the fact that productivity will come from AI. But a lot of people are having to, on the AI side and on the AI companies, having to justify valuations. That is true. And number 2, people are able to now let you go, blame it on AI, and you're not upset at them, but you are upset at the technology. If you like this video, like this video. Now that we understand that we have the technology here, that people have to use it, it's unlimited labor, and there's a lot of companies that were bloated, or that you had a lot of jobs that were just like sitting on a desk or sitting on a computer that had no critical thinking, no nuance, no novel ideas, nothing that was unique about them that couldn't be automated. So making sure that you don't find yourself in that position. Some big companies are seeing what small businesses and what small startups are able to do with few amount of people, and how fast they're able to move, how cheap it is, and they're comparing their revenue and their profit and their headcount and the headaches that come with having a big team. And I have mentioned this in the past, but in the past, having a big headcount was a brag. And now it's like, how can I get as much output without having to increase my headcount? And that is gonna be better for your multiplier. It's gonna be better when you're selling your company. It's gonna be better overall because you get bigger margins, bigger profit. You're able to move faster, and you have amazing people and amazing A players working with this technology. And if the output is the same, like, why wouldn't you do that? So now we're gonna move on to point number 3. And this is huge because it doesn't matter what stage in your career you're in, or if you're a business owner, or if you're a college student, or if you're a boomer, or if you're 50 and you believe that you don't know what the next step is going to be because of AI. Because I talked to a bunch of people that are scared because of it, but I think something that you're missing is that you actually have an advantage. So let's go into point number 3. And number 3 is the fact that no one has your knowledge, the specific combination of skills that you have. No one is you. And that allows you to solve problems in a very different way than the AI would ever do. And in many cases, is better because you live on the real world. And I remember a lot this movie, the Slumdog Millionaire, and it doesn't really make sense, right? Like his life and what's happening and all the experiences that he has, they don't really make sense. And then you put it together, and those questions that at some point meant nothing, now he knows and he's able to put himself in the best situation. And I think that is the same with AI. And if you're someone that is experienced and you have been thinking what's gonna happen with my career because of AI, or if you're a traditional business and you don't understand where your business is going to be because of this technology, I love this frame of myself having unlimited resources, and then I'm gonna go and build a house, and I can have as much labor as I want and as much money as I want, and I am the designer. The house is gonna be okay. But then if you put that with someone that is an architect or an interior designer that has dedicated its life, that understand what good taste looks like, that understand what materials need to go together. It's not just the fact that you can have unlimited resources in the labor part. If you don't know how to do the thing, it will still be slower, not as good, and AI continues to move you to the middle. But the fact that you know what good looks like, what you understand what quality is, and your experience makes you the best candidate to get the job. Because now this technology will just add into your toolbox. It's not the whole toolbox. And if you're someone that is young and that is driven, you also are in an amazing space because you are able to use this technology that in the past you didn't have. So you don't start from scratch. You're starting at a medium at 50%, and now it's on you to have a good attitude, good work ethic, and understand what the gap in the market is, how you're gonna use this technology to get results. And if you're a business owner, instead of you deciding, am I gonna keep the old person, am I gonna keep the new person, the new employee, and the one that just graduated college because they know AI, what you can do is keep both or hire both. And the reason is that this one has the experience. This one already knows how to do it, and this one can help with the technology. The biggest thing that I want for you to get out of this is that you are your advantage. AI is part of the toolbox, it's not the whole kit. And you need to put pieces around it so you can maximize it. You can use it as leverage. It can allow you to be better, to move faster. But if you have a mess, it will make a mess faster. If you have good structure, good SOPs, if you're able to communicate correctly, if you're a person that is organized on its computer and has mapped out exactly what it does throughout the day, now you just became twice as valuable because of AI. So instead of you being afraid of it, like tackle it and use it so you can be a more valuable member on that team. If you're a business and you do roofing, if you do landscaping, if you're someone that is doing finances, it doesn't really matter what industry you're in. There's gonna be a part of your process that is gonna be able to be automated with AI. And if you have questions, ask the AI. I hate when people say that, but that is the truth. If you don't know where to start, look at a process that you do every day or every week and ask the AI, how can I automate this process? And that's all I wanted to talk to you about today. For you to not be scared of the technology, but for you to actually start using it and maximizing your career, your business, your goals. And I'm gonna put a video right here that is gonna talk about workflow thinking. That is the best thought process that I have seen and that has worked for me into how to use AI. Because instead of me thinking I need another person, instead of me thinking what I need to do in the future, I look at a process that I already have inside of my company and I break it down in extreme detail and in different steps, step by step, so then I can delegate it to AI. So now that you understand how you're gonna take the world by storm, I'll see you on the next video.